If you've ever stood in your kitchen and thought this space could be wonderful if I had more time, more money, and probably a general contractor to get things going, I see you because life is happening, snacks are flying, toddlers are circling, and the last thing you want is another DIY that drains your bank account and your energy. But today we're doing the opposite. One day, $25, and a tiny shift that makes a massive difference. This is the kind of home upgrade that works with your life, not against it. It's fast and affordable and proves something that I say all the time. Your home doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to meet you exactly where you're at. Ooh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. Oh, with somebody who loves me. Hoo, hoo. If you're wondering why I include our real life in these videos, the beach days, the snack breaks, the behind the scenes chaos, it's because that is the reality of how homes evolve. Not behind perfectly staged doors, but in the middle of family life, in the middle of figuring things out. Because home isn't something you finish and then step into, it's something you build while living inside it. One tiny decision at a time, in between the everyday mess and the moments that matter most. And sharing our life as we go, that's just my way of showing you you're not doing it wrong, you're not alone, you're just doing it real. And that's where the beauty lives. I have a feeling the upgrades that this very simple, very inexpensive touch are going to make to our kitchen are going to be very timeless. I'm excited to see it all come together. This kitchen actually came to us off of Facebook Marketplace. I found it down island. It was a veteran who was a paraplegic and had gotten some Veterans Affairs money to replace his kitchen because understandably he was in a wheelchair and needed some more ergonomic solutions. So they were going to build a custom kitchen for him. This kitchen that we purchased off of him was only 2 years old at the time, basically brand new. It came with everything, all of the sink, all of the handles. The countertop is solid quartz. We also got a matching bathroom vanity, also with the quartz tops, and had extra cabinets left over to do our laundry room renovation. Altogether, we saved probably close to $20,000 by not needing to buy a new kitchen. And then on top of that, the cost of the quartz and the appliances, I forgot about those actually, they came with the kitchen as well. So we got the gas stove and the microwave hood range that is also a vent hood, all in one easy, simple purchase. It fits within a 1/16 of an inch, which was quite remarkable. When I saw it, I knew it was a gem. We jumped on it and we just made it happen. When we bought this house, the kitchen was something. It was truly something. I'm going to upload some photos here. It was not usable. It used to have a curved back peninsula that went back into the kitchen, making the entrance to the kitchen only 3 feet wide so that only one person could be in there at a time. There was this cutting board that would shoot out and you could kind of tell that whoever lived here, we knew that it was only one homeowner prior to us that lived here their entire life. She clearly pulled that cutting board out every single day. It was very well loved. It was a really sweet story actually. This kitchen made this house our own. It also upgraded the whole house because kitchens are an absolute golden nugget for renovations if you are looking to flip a home and make a profit. So this was the best case scenario for everybody. That being said, this kitchen came with a few different things that I don't entirely appreciate. One of the main things that I don't love is just how basic and plain this whole peninsula is. It feels very IKEA, and I think we can upgrade it here a little bit with some very minor touches. So today we're going to do that. This peninsula only comes with one piece of trim that goes on the corner here like this. I'm still debating on whether I would like to keep it. There's a plug very close to this piece of trim, so to add a beefy piece of trim would just look clunky. I think what I'm going to end up doing is actually keeping this and building a whole sort of paneled look on this side with a style of trim that we've already used throughout the rest of our house. So it's a very cohesive look. It's going to tie the kitchen into the rest of the house beautifully, and it's going to cost us less than $50 to do. But first, a little bit of coffee because I have a moment of peace today. I am also going to tackle this whole side of the room because it's been driving me bonkers, and you guys can see a before and after. Generally, when I'm taking on even the tiniest little renovation in one part of a room, I end up giving the whole space an overhaul just because my sanity needs it a little bit. Life gets a little chaotic and a little untethered, and so things start to go a little awry. And to rein it back in so that while I'm renovating, things are clean. I've cleaned the kitchen already, as I've shared with you. I just like to set the stage for success in the renovation part of it, and then also organize for success after the renovation has been done. So in usual Paige fashion, I'm gonna load up at least one or both of the kits, I think just one today, and go and get another pack of baseboard trim. This stuff comes in a family pack that's very reasonable to purchase. I'm gonna paint it up and air nail it in and then caulk around the edges, and we will be good to go. Here's the thing they don't tell you about home renovations. They don't happen in a vacuum. They happen in between snack refills, during nap windows, and sometimes right after you get home from the beach with sand still in your toes. We wait for perfect timing, for a clean house, for a free weekend. But the truth is, real life rarely clears the runway. So sometimes you have to build it while the plane's still flying. This project, it cost $25, took one nap time, and happened with my kids underfoot and laundry still in the washer. Because done is better than perfect, because progress counts even when it's messy, and because this is the version of home that means something. Not the Pinterest level reveal, but the part where you keep showing up, choosing beauty inside the chaos, and doing it in a way that still lets you live your life.
Ready. I'm ready.
What I would like to do is tie our baseboard that runs around the circumference of this room out onto the peninsula, like so. And then by adding some really thoughtful trim pieces up, just make it look a little bit more built in and a little bit more custom. I really like the look and feel of this. I think I have to have a beefy piece right on the edge. And at first I was going to remove this piece and have it kind of all mitered around the corner, but it just makes that plug situation really complicated. So to keep things really clean and tidy, I'm just going to keep this piece here so that on that side everything stays exactly the same. We don't want to add this detailing on that side because the space is too small for it. So I think what I'm going to do is actually keep that there, add a first bulky piece, and then space them out accordingly all the way along, and then also add a piece like this on the other end. First we're going to stir. Stir, stir, stir. You want to help?
Yeah.
Yes, sweet. Okay, hang on. Hang on tight. Renovating with young kids is, well, it's not quiet. It's snack breaks every 20 minutes, it's painting trim while someone's yelling they have to pee, it's power tools and Paw Patrol happening all at the same time. But it's also this beautiful kind of chaos. We're not just homeowners, we're equity builders. We bought this house not just to live in it, but to grow in it, to make it more valuable, more us, one nap window at a time. And yes, our kids want to help. They want to paint, they want to hammer, and sometimes letting them slows us down, but it also lets them see what it looks like to build something, to care about a space, to make things better with your own two hands. Here's what's helped us along the way. Break projects into micro steps. One wall today, baseboards next week. Prep what you can after bedtime so it's ready to go at 9 a.m. with a coffee in one hand and a toddler on your hip. Embrace imperfection. It will never go as planned, and that's okay. Renovating with little ones in the mix isn't the fastest way to do it, but it is the most memorable. So if you're in that season too, pouring your energy into your home and your family at the same time, just know you're not falling behind, you're just building something that matters with extra little hands. There's this quiet pressure that hums under everything, like you're supposed to be doing more or finishing faster or providing something. And yet, here we are, mid-project, mid-chaos, barefoot in the sand with sticky hands and laughter in the air. I've learned that making a home isn't just about paint and trim and checklists. It's about making space for moments like this too. The undone can wait, the beauty is right here, and maybe the real transformation isn't just in the house. Maybe it's happening in us too. So let the day be slow, let the work breathe, let your presence be the thing that fills the space, because this is home too. Something I've learned both in my own home and with my design clients is that you don't need more money to make an impact. You need more creativity, and honestly, tight budgets have a funny way of pulling that creativity out of you, like a challenge you didn't know you needed. Limited time, limited budget, and no intention of overhauling the whole house. Just the desire to feel better in the space you already live in. And that's exactly the kind of magic I help my design clients create every day. If you're craving support, ideas, or a partner to help you bring your space to life, I'm here. Shameless plug, check the description for ways we can work together. Because the most common struggle many of my clients come to me with is this: I don't even know where to start, and I'm afraid I don't have enough money to make it look the way I want. But what I'll tell you every single time is this: you don't need to do everything, you just need to start somewhere. And sometimes starting small is what finally makes it feel like home. And if you want more real life design encouragement or just proof that creativity can survive snack time, coming out with me over on Instagram at Paige Gray Studios. I share more behind the scenes, parenting meets project chaos, and the kind of design support that fits real life. Let's go watch this next video of my laundry room transformation together.